Welcome along, everyone, here for the round 10, I believe we're on now. We're moving so quickly through this season. It's unbelievable. We are here. Yeah, well, I am right. We're here in China. But the biggest news here today is we have been joined alongside Yoshi. But the man, the main man we've missed for a while is Yale. He is back. I mean, Yale, oh my goodness, I can't believe you're back.
Me neither. I don't know how this appeared on. I remember I told Martine earlier this week that I should be here this week, and now unfortunately I'll only be here for about 45 minutes, so I'll miss the end of the race, but still a good chunk of it. But I'm very excited because looking at the race result last time out in Monaco, round 9 out of 15. So after this race, we'll be 2/3 done with the championship. Toto picking up an important win in the championship ahead of Kevin and Tia. So the top three in the championship finishing 1, 2, and 3 last time out. And speaking about the champion, it's a Red Bull domination right now. Kevin and Tia's 1 and 2. Toto a bit further behind, but with another win here, and there's still 6 races left, 5, 6 races left. He can close way back very nicely, I reckon.
He definitely can. Yoshi, thank you so much for coming along as well. Sorry, we didn't introduce you as well. How are you doing, Yoshi? How are you doing?
Well. I'm doing well for this evening. Yeah, don't worry. Bit of change of plan last minute in the commentating team because YB was supposed to be here. But looking at the clouds, are we expecting rain in this session? It looks like it, but I'm not sure because the clouds, it's not a clear sky up there in Shanghai today.
It really isn't, and it's going to be pretty interesting as well throughout the strategies. But Yale, you have missed a lot, and there's a lot to catch up. But I'm sure within this race, you'll make yourself well known again from all of this, and you definitely have missed the amazing battle we've had as well. But sadly missing Ruben as well. I'm sure you would have seen the departure of him, which is a shame actually, because you've commentated for many years in this series, and he's a driver who's sadly departed.
Yeah, and when I first started commentating here, Ruben, he was one of the drivers mostly down like between P8 and P13. Then all of a sudden F1, I reckon it was still F1 23, maybe early F1 24. It was a race in Austria. It was like a half wet, half dry scenario. And all of a sudden he was up there fighting with Kevin, Jigs back then, maybe even Jamie Ray as well, all those moons before these times. But so I've watched him progress as a driver a lot, and now seeing him not on the grid, it's a bit weird. It's like someone's missing, a piece of the puzzle is missing.
It really is, and it's hard to actually see him not being in this session today. Well, we weren't expecting it mid-season, but obviously, good things come to an end, they say. So that's the famous quote, and sadly it was the time. But he is still here in the Discord server and our socials as well. So he's not completely left us, but he's put the steering wheel up for good, I think, so far. We hopefully will see him throughout maybe some fun races if he's free, but we wish all the best for him as well. But the driver who's taking his seat is Barney. So Barney is Boaty's brother, and Boaty is racing today. Now, Yale, Boaty is a new driver. Well, actually, I think he was a returning driver. I can't remember. But he is one hell of a driver. We met him in Miami, and the performance he gave us was just incredible. Yoshi, I'm sure you remember that one as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I was told that they were brothers after Monaco last week, and I thought, interesting, because, well, Boaty and, because I don't really know the drivers. I've only been here for 10 weeks, so, obviously I'm still learning each driver, and yeah, I'm actually glad that Barney is in the mechanics got a seat. Replace a good word for it, but taking over Ruben's seat for the remainder of the season, I think.
I think it is as well. So it's a shame to see it, but really good to see a new driver as well making his way into one of the top teams so far. But Yale, Red Bull have been the dominant team this season, and I think they will possibly bring it home with the Constructors' Championship as well. And there was an announcement about it, Yale, if I can find it. It was if both the Red Bulls this race, if they outscore the McLarens, they are the Constructors' Champions of Season 10, which is
Season 10.
Yeah, that's something else, isn't it, as well? Season 10, Yellow.
Wow. Double digits onto triple digits we go, eh?
We're not far. We're not far.
Not far.
10% done, 10% done, all right? It took 3 years, so I reckon in 30 years, or I guess 27 years, we'll be there. Yeah.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to comment on this like brother pairing. I remember when we had Kevin and Timo back here.
Oh, God.
A very fun dynamic, because you could always throw in a joke about that dinner conversation getting frosty. Now that Timo's not here anymore, I'm guessing in the Van Dyke household it's calmed a bit down. But now we've got Boaty and Barney. Barney actually teammates with Toro, who, as I mentioned, has a outside shot at the championship if he summons that Ruben spirit. We know Toro's quick. He just tends to have a couple of errors in the race, a lot like Kevin used to have back in the day 2-3 seasons ago. Let's see if he, or for myself, let's see if he's tidied those up as he just started his qualifying lap.
It really is, and well, it'll be really interesting to see if Toro will manage. Obviously, I don't think the win, the lead in the championship at least, will be in his eyes, but possibly second. He's got a bit of work to do, but we know Toro. He's been a driver with us for a while, and he has performed some miracles. Kevin Van Dyke, on the other hand, I remember Yellow the season where he just had nothing but sheer bad luck. I think it was a crash pretty much nearly every race of the season, I want to say.
And 9 pole positions in a row.
Yeah, that was it as well. So the qualifying was in his favour, just not the race pace. But well, you know, that's VDRL for you, I have to say. Or VD even, VD Racing League. But Toro is on a lap at the moment. He was purple, I believe. We've just been chatting. There's still a lot to catch up on as well.
The VDRL podcast.
The podcast. I think should make a return again. I want to say that because that
Maybe
was
during a safety car.
Well,
Maybe.
we've done if you remember all the times we had the safety cars, I've kept on the trend from you of asking the questions which related to the country.
Oh,
So,
I thought you were going to say, hold up, Yoshi, I have to ask you, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? You can go with a combination.
Definitely chocolate.
Chocolate, all right. Fair play.
Well, we like to involve all the amazing fans as well who watch in these streams as well. So safety cars are the important ones. But Toro with a 131.4, we've got yellow flags on the back.
Werner's gone off in the gravel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that is Werner there he is in the house. He's had a bit of bad luck this season, I have to admit. Still not up to his standards as well, but I'm sure he has plenty of time to come back. And as I said, that driver completely invalidates his lap time. Now, driver was an interesting one in Monaco, Yoshi, if you remember that. He was actually putting in some decent lap times as well, was just unlucky, I think, with traffic.
Yeah, lucky with traffic. Talk about traffic. Tiaz was on a good lap, but he got a full traffic down the back straight in the third sector. But yeah, a lot of traffic in Monaco, but it was Monaco. It's not as tight as this circuit.
No,
It's
it
not
really
a street
isn't.
circuit, so yeah.
There's plenty of one-off here as well. Well, Yali, I wonder, is this your favourite circuit on the calendar, or have you got plenty of other ones?
Honestly, to drive it's probably my least favorite. On the previous generation of cars, I actually enjoyed it, but now the car just feels like a boat. Like a yacht, which when you turn it, it goes the opposite direction. It's just so awkward for me and my driving style for some reason. Let's put it this way, I'd rather drive Abu Dhabi than this.
And that says something. That really does say something as well. So the Aston Martin we're aboard with now, the Murphy is on a lap. He has just got 2 corners to go, so let's see what he can do. Didn't see what he was up in his sectors at the moment, but he's looking strong. Well, actually, he was a bit slower there. Yeah, I was going to say he was a bit slower at that corner there. Up to the line now. Let's see what he can do. Yellow flags. That was just a driver letting him by, and nothing. I think he must have backed off the pace there, as Joshua was saying.
Yeah, 55. Yeah, 35.5. That was not. It's a reduced harvesting for some reason. Look at his battery, 18%. It's not really fully charging, and his fuel load is. So I wonder if he had traffic on his lap.
I wonder if he's going to just go all in on this back straight here. And I think he's going to dump all of it. Very interesting tactic. Of course, there are certain spots where you want to go into none. But in a acceleration zone is a very weird spot to have. And I just want to point out R34 If I'm not mistaken, R34 was in this league back F123, early F124. Then took a break, if I remember correctly, and now, or this is the first time I've seen him back. If I'm not mistaken. Also, I just want to point out some comments in the YouTube chat. Max and Jan, thank you very much for welcoming me back. I really appreciate it. But Kevin is back on his second hot lap, I reckon. Toto has picked the provisional pole. Tiaz just going on his out lap now, Will. So he's leaving it in the later stages of the qualifying session.
That makes sense from Tiaz. He's kind of a late driver, and what we've noticed so far this season, Yellow, is that Kevin Van Dijk has always been the first driver out on track, and yet, somehow managed to put him always on pole position as well. I can't remember what his streak is so far. Some drivers have beaten it, so Botti was one of the drivers. Actually, Yoshi, did he get pole position in Miami? That's the question.
Miami, I'll take a quick look for you.
Thank you very much. As he does that, so Kevin Van Dijk's going to try and push his car to the limits as well. See if he does the same strategy, Yele, of using the DRS and the ERS. Look, he's already using it now.
Yeah, and he also used it while in the corner, and he was, or in the turn, and he was purple in the second sector. Now saving a bit for that run to the final corner. This is a mistake that a lot of people do. They all throw it out on the back straight, leaving them completely vulnerable here, because there's still a considerable straight here, and especially the acceleration zone after the left-hand end. Got to make sure not to drive inbound there, but he improves by almost 3 tenths, and it's enough to go purple and fastest with a 31.2. And look at the top two, 7 tenths killing off P3. It's going to be interesting what TS can do now. As he starts his lap now, going into turn 1, and turn 1 and 2, well, it just keeps going, and even going into turn 3, it's like, where's the apex? There's the apex, and then after staying right for so long, you're back going the opposite direction. And then you've got another bit of a straight here with fantastic overtaking spot actually here, even without DRS, such a hard braking zone. You can really use and optimize to get past, especially if you're trying to get past someone who's on all tires, because you really don't want to sit behind someone on all tires through this section A, through the long left, and then through those Mickey Mouse right-left corners.
It really is. It's a tricky corner as well. Well, a few of them, as you're saying, that first corner, I think we'll see a lot of drivers being affected there. When you've been forced out on the opening lap, I think that'll be the crucial part for most of these drivers. You really, really want to be on that inside. But then it switches, doesn't it? Switches to a left-hander. So that's really on the outside of who can hold it the best, really. TL's Korsman now, he's going to start to use his ERS and DRS. But Yoshi, do you have information about Botti on the pole position?
Yeah, Botti did take pole in Miami, so 5 poles for Kevin and Martin say in a row at the moment for Kevin Van Dijk. Could be 6.
Well, it could be 6, but he's had plenty of them, hasn't he, Yale? And he's been through, a lot of those as well. But here he comes now, TS Korsman. Let's see what he can do. Can he beat a 131.2? That's a question to see. Now, as he comes up to the line, uses the DRS now. No, really, when he's running it.
31.6.
No.
To be fair, that is pretty much his first run, his bank run. So being only 4 tenths off, impressive. But that's like you mentioned earlier, Kevin. He uses all 3 sets of soft tires in qualifying. He's done that pretty much forever. He goes out early, once in the middle, once at the end. While, for example, Tiaz and Ruben, they only use 2 in case of a late safety car. But here in China, I must say, the track is really a tire murderer. You've got that long left-hander, you've got you've got that long right-hander, turn 1, the turn right before this long straight, which really just eats up the tires, where the softs are pretty much unusable, even with a late safety car, unless there's only 3 laps left.
It really is, and that's the main thing we're going to see throughout this race. I mean, Yoshi, you're going to be pretty busy in the pit lane as well.
Yeah.
Well, seeing how these drivers are going to do. That's driver now comes across the line, P9 from there, so in the top 10, looking good for him. TS Korsman, though, is still driving to keep an eye on of whether he will try and set another lap time and beat a 131, I think. 131?
Yeah, lap, I think.
Toro is on the lap. He's P2 at the moment, so he's looking strong at the moment as well. Remus just started the lap as well. We've got a yellow flag that's another car letting him by. But Remus, he's been with us for a while now, Yelly, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, 100%. I reckon Martin can give us the exact, probably exact date and time. But I remember him from my first time doing commentary in Qatar. And back then he was also a lot like Ruben. I love seeing drivers progress. Obviously Kevin's been at the front a lot. He has as well, but seeing Ruben, Ramos, even someone like Vasquez, right? And Stay Daisy improving, it's fantastic to see. And oh, Ramos! Oh, that's the Davis in a nutshell. I'm so sorry, Ramos. Well,
that was almost cool, though, wasn't it?
A fantastic trip. They're really kicking out the rear end. They're just warming up the tires. Damn it, where was I?
We just got distracted, didn't we?
Where was I?
Talking about Remus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Remus improving. I actually don't remember.
We'll just say he was on an absolute flyer then until it went downhill. Sadly, there for Remus, so he will try and get another lap time where he can. Now, the Murphy, another driver who we saw sadly missing out on, he was on a 135.5. Doesn't look too strong at that last, well, that not the last corner, but that right-hander there. He's not where he's actually. Well, all of them are using that strategy down the back straight, and I can only imagine it would be like that for the race. But I think the race yellow will kind of be on who can maximise their tyres, and also who will manage to hold out their ERS the most as well. If they'll use it all on that one and then completely fumble it for the race.
Yeah, and it begs the question: 1 or 2 stop, and I'm actually leaning towards a 2-stop here. Like I mentioned, you have those long turns, tires. Medium hard, or maybe even medium hard. I feel like a lot of people underestimate the strength of a 2-stop on this game. Even now that we're 5 months into the game cycle, so I'll be very surprised if I see someone of the top guys trying the 1-stop. Of course, based on the amount of safety cars we will get, but even with 2 safety cars, it's going to be tough. Go mediums for 14 laps and then hards for 16 or so.
I think it is around that. So, well, Yoshi, you're the man to speak to for this one, as you're down in pit lane today. It's going to be interesting to see if it will rain. I don't know what we're expecting for the race, but I'm sure it will be very interesting for all of these strategists out here, depending on what the weather's going to be and what the strategies will be as well.
Yeah, like I mean, I've been seeing these qualifying laps. They haven't gone after one, and they haven't been like out lap, flying lap, call lap. No, I haven't seen that much today. So I agree with the 2-stop here. Could happen, minus any safety cars, of course.
Well, that's the main thing. Well, we don't really do predictions of safety cars. We did one in in Monaco. How many did we get?
Do we have like 4 or 5 virtual safety cars?
Yeah, virtual safety cars. We didn't even have a normal safety car, did we?
No, we didn't.
No, which is pretty positive actually. Which is actually, Yali, you'll be pretty surprised with that.
100%. I mean, Monaco, you've got wherever you look at barriers, and in front of you just a small strip of asphalt. Very well done to the drivers, it must be said. I'm not sure if they were just sitting in a train throughout the 39 laps, or if they were actually going for it and trying to make some moves. But I guess that just solidifies how excited I am on the new cars for F126.
Well, that is going to be an interesting one, and I'd love to know what it's how the handling is going to be and how these drivers are going to cope to it as well. We've seen the changes from 24 to 25. Some drivers have been affected and some haven't, so it'll be really interesting to see what's going to happen with those guys as well. Lots of traffic here for Stade Daisy to get through as he's weaving like no queen there on the crash scene. So that was pretty harsh on him, but it doesn't seem to affect him at all there, and still looking strong. And he's
this might affect him though.
Yeah, I think it will. He is.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
That's a Willie.
That's
you can tell he's just washing out wide. He's washing out wide. He needs to put more steering lock on, and therefore slow the car down. I'd be very surprised if he's quick. And no, he's actually pretty much a bang on time with his previous, which shows he was probably up at least 2, maybe even 3 tenths. Very unfortunate timing there to pick up the dirtier and the long left-hander, and then the right-hander right after that. Kevin, though, he's got a bit of clean air to work with here. The next car in front is a RB, so he should be all good to go until, well, he sets his final lap time. For Stade Daisy, though, not so optimal for him. He's actually coming to the end of his lap now. Mercedes is crossing the line. That's his teammate Serban, who I think, he just started his lap. Now Stade Daisy, you can see bottom right of your screen, the mini-map. Stade Daisy just now crossing the line, and I don't think that was an improvement. No, it wasn't.
It's 0
for him.
It didn't look like
0, yeah.
But you wouldn't believe it, Yellow. We've only got 20 seconds left to qualify. Where does the time go? Oh, it's done now. There we go. It's done. Where does, whenever me and Yellow are in the comms box qualifying, and I'm sure you can confirm this, it honestly feels like 2 minutes for us.
I think it's because we talk about everything but the qualifying session until the last like 8 minutes. Which are the first 3 minutes, then 5 minutes nothing. But this is right here. This is where it gets exciting. This is where qualifying. These are the laps that I count. If you screw up here, or if you're just unlucky like Stay Daisy, you might lose 2, maybe even 3 positions. And yes, it's only qualifying, but that could still be dreadful to your race being qualifying someone who's actually slower than you. Kevin improves by another almost 2.5 tenths. We're into the 130s. T.S. Kozman, his teammate, does he have a reply for the Dutchman, the Flying Dutchman, as we will start calling him, because he very much deserves that title, at least in qualifying. In the race, it's gonna be like Spin Dutch guy or something like that. Diaz across the line, 31-2. He goes P2. It's currently a Red Bull front row lockout, and Toro is not improving. I don't think Toro is going to get to the front row, and no, he isn't. It's the all Red Bull front row, meaning they're going to get a lot of wings in the grandstand during the race start.
And that is the interesting bit now for the race. It's setting it. Michael hit it in the Ferrari. He's going to try and give it a go as well. Now as he comes up to line, already on the 130s. Will he have? No, he still won't put it up. And he's 5 there. State Daisy is another driver to cross the grid as well, but after being affected from the traffic as well. Genesis into the pit lane. And he was the one, I think, who held up State Daisy. So maybe a bit of talking about that. But Kevin Van Dijk, our pole sitter, and we knew he was going to go quicker because he has just done it for 6 times in a row now. So that's something to put against his name here for the for season 10.
Wow, what a qualifying session, and look how close it is between P5 and P7. What's that, 200ths?
200ths of a second, yeah. 22,000 of a second, yeah, that's close.
That's incredible, that. And, well, Ruben's hopped into the chat and he said, Ale, do you really come back when I don't race? I hate you. So,
hey, Ruben. All I'm saying is, we would love to have you as a special guest in the commentary box. We did it with Chigs, I think, a year ago or something like that.
We'd love that. I'd love that.
I'd love to get Hannes in as well. Hell, maybe even Versengen.
We should get everyone back in. I feel like it's just a full comms box.
Reunion.
100%
race. 100% race. We get a driver for like 2 laps. I would do like, he gets to commentate on his own lap. Talk about pressure. Right, but Kevin gets his 6th pole in a row with a 1:30.9, the only driver to beat the 91-second mark. Then his teammate behind him 2.5 tenths and a further 2 tenths behind. Toro lines up in 3rd place. So once again, the top 3 in the championship line up 1, 2, and 3 on the grid.
And, well, that was perfect for those guys as well, as I completely was trying, well, I was trying to do it, and then the thing went. Sorry, whereabouts were you? P10?
P3.
P3.
I usually only do the top 3 after quality, I'll be completely honest.
Fair enough.
P4, I cannot see, but P5 goes to Michael in the Ferrari.
P4 was Boaty.
Boaty, there we go. A famous name up at the top. P5, Michael. 6, Stay Daisy after getting impacted there from the traffic. P7, Remus, almost completely smashing the car to bits. P8, Vastas. 9th, Werner. 10th, Barney. The McLarens really aren't looking strong so far, but there's still race to go. Lucek, P11. 12th goes to the lad. 13th goes to driver. 14th, Eric Hope. 15th, Serban. 16th, Genesis. 17th, the Murphy. 18th, Dominique Uni, and we have got a few more drivers, I think, hopping in for the race. But Yali, you are doing the honours of starting because it's been a while, and you definitely deserve to start up.
Well, thank you. If you wouldn't have offered me that, I would have just done it either way. I'll be completely honest. Anyway, just checking with Yoshi down in the pit lane. How is the crowd? Are they psyched up? Are they ready to go? Red Bull front row lockout. A lot of Red Bull fans there, or is it absolutely no one as we used to?
It's firing up here down in the pit lane. Everyone's excited. I'm excited. People in the chat are excited for this race. We'll see how it goes.
Well, the ticker's about to end, and I don't think we have a formation lap. I'll be very surprised. No. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 lights are on in China, and it's lights out. And away we go. Even Steven off the start for the two Red Bulls. Toto's looking to get involved right away then. And I think he has. He's gone past Tias, who start on the hard compounded tires. Bit of contact there. Tias making... Oh, the Ferrari swam. The Ferrari gets on the grass. Further behind that, and now Tias has to deal with State Daisy and Amos. Tias on the hards having a dreadful start. R34 and the Williams of Lad getting involved as well, but it's a terrible start for the man who started P2. Actually, he's only down to third place. How has he managed that? Boaty now gets bullied off track there. State Daisy and Ramos fighting away, both of them on the medium compound tires into the long left-hander, and Ramos looking to take the alternative line. And really, what wings is this guy running? He's able to go flat out there. Oh, but apparently not high enough wings on the rear. Massive snap of bogus there for Ramos, as we saw during the qualifying session. But what a turn one action that was. Vastas wheel banging with Barney, and Brenner says, thank you very much, I have P7. And he takes the place, and now Vastas missing his braking point. So I wonder, is there a bit of damage on that stake? But yeah, Toto and Tias wheel banging through turn one, and then the Ferrari of Michael just getting out onto the grass. Very unlucky.
Well, Toro's catching up to Kevin Van Dijk now, after Kevin Van Dijk getting the that he wants. But if Barney wants to keep those constructors' chances alive, he needs to go up more. Well, but Toro onto the back of Kevin Van Dijk. Kevin Van Dijk will feel that cold air from behind him. Tias Kortsman, well, he's on the hard compound tyre, so he's really going to try and catch up with these guys. There's not a lot of hope from him. He's doing the long strategy, so let's keep an eye on what he will do as well. But Toro's really trying to set up to Kevin Van Dijk. He's getting even closer. Somehow he's found some perfect speed, and we've got another off, and that's Genesee, who we lost earlier. Now, and that's a slow Genesee as well, coming back onto the track. Thankfully, no safety car. Into the pit lane, Yoshi, we have got... Oh, Boaty's gone as well. But we have got to come to the pit lane. Who's into the pit lane, Yoshi?
Yeah, it's driver in the pit lane. If there was major contact with multiple drivers, Genesis tried to take our driver on purpose, but it is R4 driver onto the hard compound tyre with a front wing change. Not a good opening that they wanted, but it is a hard compound tyre for R4 driver in the Aston Martin.
Well, it's definitely not looking good for him now, but Toro really onto the back of Kevin Van Dijk. And when will that move get done, Yelly? That's the question.
Oh, well, surely it's going to have to be in the DRS, so he just needs to try and stay as close as possible now through where it's just dirty as sit here, especially through this one right-hander now. But he is managing to stay very close, and he's got a good amount of DRS there. And I reckon if Toto can get past Kevin here, they might be able to drop Tias, who's also under a bit of pressure from State Daisy. A bit of a DRS straight forming now, all the way from P1 down to P9. Toto opens up the DRS, the big electrical is the rear wing now. He's gaining on the Red Bull, gaining. Is he gonna look for the move down the inside? No, just a tad bit too far back for now then, but he's looking to get involved and take the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix in Season 10.
Well, he's really hunting for this one now. The DRS opportunity is coming into its favour now. The DRS train has now started. Toro fastest lap, 1:35.8. And so he is the quickest man on the track so far, but still didn't manage to get that move done into turn one. Maybe trying to go wide here, does a little cut in. Will it get him closer? It will get him closer, but it won't be enough to make that move. Lap 3:28 here, and it's really getting technical red for these constructors. All Red Bull have to do is just outscore both the McLaren. Barney, well, we have to keep an eye on him. Will he gain more places? Only P6 for now, but he's not, he's really got to improve more and more. If he wants to help the McLaren team, Sally Ruben Party. Now, Toro is really close. Tias Kortsman, 0.5 away as well. So, will he get close enough to overtake Toro, and will he put pressure on him? That's a really crucial part. Red Bull really need to try and plan this one out a bit more, don't they?
Yeah, it's going to be tricky though. Tias on the hard compound tire, so he needs at least another 2 laps to get those really going. And as long as Toro is sitting in the DRS of Kevin, I don't think there's a lot he can do apart from drag out his stint then and maybe try something different. And if they're sitting at the DRS train, sure they're using a bit less tires because they're being dragged along by the great pace of Kevin Van Dijk. But the dirt here also just adds a bit of tire temperature, which then adds a bit of tire day. Toro gaining once again, but just making a bit of straight line speed down the long back straight. Then State Days really gaining on Tias. Look at that. That gap was down to less than 0.2 of a second there. But still, the DRS train all the way down to only P7 now as Michael has dropped off the back of Werner then. Werner in P7 is also, he's improved a lot as a driver. I remember when he was probably about where R34 was 30 seconds off the the next car, and you can see Toro just trying to take a different line to avoid the dead TF. Of course, there's really only one line through turns 1, 2, and 3, right? And we saw that in lap 1, the first time they went through there. Going side by side just didn't work.
It really didn't work for him at all. Now, Toro still trying to get that move done as we're on board with him now, and it still really is not working out. We've got a long straight to go still, but that's whether that move will get done anytime soon. Now, further back, do we have any more fighting packs as well? That gap actually from Kevin to Toro just increased quite a bit then. So Toro, well, I think he may have got the message to maybe ease it a bit. He's still got a lot of a race to go, still a pit stop as well. So to preserve these tyres is the crucial part in this. And Yoshi, I'm sure you can agree with me on that.
Yeah, I definitely agree because Kevin Toro on medium compound tyre, so eventually Diaz on the hard compound tyre might get advantage, but look at that gap, it's 47 seconds to Toro, so as long as Diaz stays with them, Diaz's advantage will come sooner because the medium compound does start quicker than the hard compound tyres.
Definitely do. And here we go. Can we see this move getting done? No, we can't, Yale. And really, it is getting super, super close between these two. And where is Tiaz Kosman? He is right on the back now. Kevin will be begging him, just please overtake him and just hold him up. That's all we need from today so far. And it's really not working well, but see what they can do. Tiaz Kosman has got DRS, but he's not close enough to catch up to Toro because he is right onto the slipstream of Kevin Van Dijk.
Yeah, I think Toro is just testing the waters a bit. I saw him going to none very early, but if you're going to blow out 30 or 60% of your battery that you had, so 6% out of 60% or something like that, might as well do the rest of the 40%, right, and just end up on like 10% but get the move done. Because that's the second time in a row now where he switches the battery up early, and that's how you're going to get past him. Question is, does he want to get past him and risk getting overtaken by both of the Red Bulls? It's a very 4D chess kind of game here that Toro is playing with the two Red Bulls. He's in a Red Bull sandwich right now. His teammate Barney's trying to close up, but he himself has got an RB right in front of him. So the McLarens are being ripped and torn apart right now by the Red Bull family.
He really is, and it's going to get close for Toro as well. I mean, it's really going to challenge Toro to his limits. We know he has got proper limit as well, this driver. So he will not back out without a proper fight. And so far, he's doing a great job of it as well. But he's still really eager to keep those constructors' hopes alive, whether it means he and his teammate bring himself closer and closer to the top of the table. It's really Toro needs to do is get in front of Kevin and then maybe slip him up a tiny bit, allowing Barney to get past the other drivers and then make his way into the top three. Hopefully that is McLaren's plan as well. Running wide there, Toro, that's affected him quite a lot. Still DRS in his favour, but not working out still. Is not a big fan either. So there we go. It is not working well at all for Toro. He is pushing that car too hard, Yale.
He's really going for it now. He knew he had to nail that final corner because he's under pressure, but he just needs to calm down, charge up a bit more battery, give it time, and then maybe go for an undercut. As I will say, we mentioned in quali, Yoshi mentioned in quali, it is very grey. Are we seeing rain potentially? Because dark clouds have been gathered over the Shanghai International Circuit for a while now, and I'd love a bit of rain in the mix.
That's what I dream of. Well, it is definitely getting cloudier and cloudier. So that will be really interesting to see whether it will happen in the rain, and that will really spice up the race because we know Toro is quick in the rain. He is a quick driver in the rain, but so are the Red Bulls as well. And so far this season, they've managed to hold out very well as well. It was practically a dream team for these two, isn't it? Both of them with Drivers' Championship alongside constructors as well. With Sauber, our champions last year, currently running 9th and only 9th. So Alonso not looking good for him, but Toro is still really close to Kevin Van Dijk, looking for a move, or is that defence there from Tiaz Korsman? And that's a front win there. Who was that from?
That was Tiaz. Tiaz Korsman pushed into Toro. Will we pit now? Nope. But it's front right end plate.
Oh, Tiaz, damage.
And
Yeah.
TF1 with damage. Toro running wide as well, but here he goes. This is the move TF Scoresman wanted to make. Now, down the inside into turn one, that move's done, but Toro not picking up with that fight round the outside this time. Will he manage to keep it banging the wheels of each other, but will it still stick? Down the inside, Toro goes. Will he still keep it? Still touching, and this is allowing Kevin Van Dijk to run up ahead when he can, almost making contact. TL Scoresman round the outside. Will he get that move done? He's got an inside line for the next corner, and really it's between these two. Stay Daisy watching this fight, and he's coming for a close switch back there from Toro. It's also not going to work as well. But Yale, the move is done. TS Korsman moves himself up to P2.
Yeah, that's the problem, Toro. He was just leaving a lap or two too much time to try. He is really, he's attached his front wing to the Red Bull's rear wing by a tiny piece of duct tape, which has now been ripped off by the Red Bull. But yeah, Toro just being a bit too patient then on the Red Bull of Kevin Van Dijk.
He really is, and Kevin Van Dijk is not liking this. Kevin Van Dijk is loving this. Toro is not liking this. That's what I meant to say. And he's got DRS this time, but it still possibly won't be enough. Will Stay Daisy put pressure on Toro as well? If Toro drops further and further, that is his worst nightmare. Will he send the lunge now? He's looking closer, and there we go. Stay Daisy out of nowhere comes.
Oh, Stay Daisy. Toro's being. Oh, Toro! Oh, that's not going wide. He's just come up with a new racing line. Stay Daisy goes past TS.
That's interesting. TS had good pass. So this does get past TS. We do apologize. Will Mike is having problems right now, but here we're back soon. But Stay Daisy's fuel load is yellow, so he's done a little bit less of fuel. So that might be another reason why he's quicker than TS. But TS is using ERS and might get ahead if he stays with him. See ya. But what is going on with Toro? He's backing down. This next person is his teammates. Also on the hard compound tyre. What would he do? Will he defend or will he finally pass? The Toro thinks he's slower, but this is not good for the championship at all.
It's so close to that. 8 out of 28, then 20 laps remaining in this thrilling Chinese Grand Prix. Kevin has led away from pole position. Toro taking P2 in the early stages, then TS taking it off him, but then Stay Daisy out of nowhere saying, "Thank you very much, P2 is mine and it shall stay mine," as these two struggling. TS with front wing damage.
Yeah, but then play damage here from TS Korsman. He's not coming in yet because it's just quite a bit of minor damage. We'll see that he will probably pit on the medium, come on, to the half, but the Barney is impossible. 3 cars! Oh, something wrong!
Over to McLaren. Oh, the mediums of Toro really not doing well right now. And just 3 laps to go, Toro was in a Red Bull sandwich, just though he was in an actual sandwich, or a horizontal one, between his teammate and the Red Bull. Toro needs to pit. He's trying to do the one-stop. I said from the start, the one-stop, the only way for Toro to win this race is by trying something different, and it might be a lap or maybe even 2 laps too late for that.
Okay, yeah. Let's see, starts coming into the pit lane on the medium, come out tired, probably to the hard, come out tired, yes it is. Medium to hard, and Rick has gone on to soft to medium, quick pits off both of them, but Toro is falling off. 8 laps on the medium, come out tired, he's falling off. Might make him go inside Barney.
I think Will is back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, my charger decided to snap in half. It's not me without technical difficulties, is it, Yale? That's the main thing here, either with Wi-Fi or something else going on. But Toro, and look at that, that's not in McLaren's favour whatsoever, but his teammate getting past him there as well. TL's causing a little bit of pressure, but as I was saying from earlier, Stay Daisy out of nowhere made that move, and that was incredible, as we weren't expecting it.
Wow. Toro dropping like a rock here that's been thrown into a pond that's currently being crushed by a dinosaur that's sitting on it. That's quite a metaphor, isn't it?
It's an incredible metaphor, that one. Because Tiaz Portman is also dropping as well. But Barney is increasing. Now, will Barney take Toro's job and lead them to victory? That's the other question. He's got to catch up to Stay Daisy, though. And that is the main point for him. And Barney is managing to do pretty well now, but he is 3.2 off the gap off from Stay Daisy. Now Tiaz Korsman, Toro P8 and he's in the pit lane, that's why. Now Yoshi, he's in the pit lane. What is he going on to?
Hard come untied. He is picked up for hard come untied. Like I said, the mediums are going to fall, and it's more likely to be a two-stop now because
probably will be a two-stop. I think as we lost Yoshi possibly then as well.
When's my time to connection?
I was going to say it may be soon. I'm sure it won't be long. We all have problems throughout our streams.
Hey,
it's never a proper stream.
After all. It is good after all.
That basically says everything.
Lap 10, had a 28, Kevin.
And is that it? Has Yali had his problems?
I'm just kidding.
What's going on? Everyone's having problems today.
No, but Kevin's still leading away. Stay Daisy, though, what has he done to his mediums? He's giving his mediums steroids to where they can survive this long with solid pace.
Well, that was just incredible from the Mercedes P2 at the moment. His teammate in P8, though. So pretty good for the Mercedes, but if Serman would like to come up with a few more rotations, that would work well. But there we go. Stay Daisy finishes his stint running pretty well, and you can tell they are cooked, those tyres. So they are ready to be changed over to the Harley tyres. And Yoshi, how quick will this pit stop be? That's the question.
We'll find out when he comes out of the pit lane. But it is a set of hard compound tyre on 2-second pit stop. I'll confirm that pit stop time in a minute for Stay Daisy. But that last pit stop was 2.233 seconds.
Well, let's see what Toro can do as well. He's P8 at the moment after getting on to
Stay Daisy. I think he's going for an undercut on Kevin. But he's got a bit of traffic to deal with. One of them is his teammate, and the other one is the lad 66. So his teammate should get out of the way. The wings might be a bit tougher, but if Lad gets out of the way now, Serban gets out of the way now, he should be able to get Lad on the DRS straight.
I think he will.
I don't think his teammate's playing him bar. Mate, if F1 comes without headlights, right, you know how, like, wet, they flash their high beams to let them know I'm coming through? He would be spamming those right now.
I think every driver would. Just for some reason, they would just be spamming it, especially for the wins as well. Just distraction, practically. But Stay Daisy, though, got his teammate, as we were saying, and Lad in front. Lad's making a few mistakes running wide, but still managed to keep the drivers. We've got a slow Aston Martin there, but he's managing to continue through turn 1. Look, Lad is going really, really deep now. He is really holding up Stay Daisy looking for an inside move there, but no, his
he needs to drain the battery. He needs to absolutely beat the battery.
There we go.
Not getting slipstream. Such good traction, he doesn't need it. And if he can get the whoops, you're getting the pits. This is going to be tough. I reckon with clean air, it would have been a slam dunk undercut. Oh, Lad is braking late, a bit too late, even looking up the front left. Why is he fighting this? Just losing time here. And Serban is looking to get involved. Where's Kevin in the pit lane? Oh, oh, he's done Hamilton. He's done Hamilton.
He's on Hamilton, and it's not worked out well. Toro 1:35.5. He's back. He's ready. He is ready to push up now. Toro P6 at the moment. Let's see if he can improve more and more as the lad goes into the pit lane, almost killing himself in the process. Stay Daisy is a driver onto the back of Kevin Van Dijk. Toro also onto the back of Serban. Now he's got Kevin Van Dijk in his sight. Round the outside, on the inside, around the outside, Toro, but down the inside is also Serban. He tries blocking, and there we go. Toro gets up now to P5, and Yale, he's angry. And when we see an angry Toro, he is an absolute beast.
Yeah, he's very quick, but he also tends to lose his cool. As I've experienced first time in a VC, and usually he has Ruben there to calm him down. I wonder how Barney's dealing with probably quite a bit of anger right now, I would say.
Or possibly some interesting words as well being shared out amongst the other drivers, but that will be remaining in their own session as well, and their OVC will not be displayed on here at all, thankfully very much. But Serban there P7 is really, well, I don't think he even has any drivers behind him, so he's got a practically clean track, except he's got Remus in his sights. Now, Remus, he has pitted. So Serban has actually yet to pit. Tiaz Korsman. So our front two have not pitted yet. Now, Toro, is he onto the back, or he is onto the back of Stay Daisy? And Stay Daisy is on the back of Kevin Van Dijk. This is what Toro wants as well. But Tiaz Korsman, this is looking good for him as well, with the long strategy into the pit lane. Serban comes now, and I'm sure this will be a quick stop from him, as they're not really fighting for anything in the championship, sadly. There's always next year as well for these drivers. But that seems like a quick stop, Yoshi.
Yeah, hard to medium compound tyre for Serban, and that pit stop was around 2.249 seconds.
Pretty quick for those guys. It's surprising. Well, actually, no, not surprising for Mercedes. I was expecting either Michael to be or Dominic, but Dominic's already retired, so that's the engineer's job's already gone. Stay Daisy right onto the back of Kevin Van Dijk. Now, if Stay Daisy gets past Kevin Van Dijk, this can really help McLaren, as Barney is in the lead and Toro is 5th. Now, if he can do that, they will. Well, that will be perfectly in their favour. But still, obviously, yet to pit is Barney and Tiaz Yale. It's really going to get spicy towards the end.
100%. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to head off now, but I wish the viewers a lot of entertainment. Yoshi, just quickly run up from pit lane up to the commentary box. I have a glass of water sorted for you. Thank you. It's great being back. I should see you in either 7 or 14 days. It's looking to be 14.
Thank you very much, Yellow. We will see you next time. And as we say that, Stay Daisy goes down the inside of Kevin Van Dijk. Now both fighting, squirming with each other. Kevin Van Dijk on the outside line. Now Toro is going to love this one, but it's not working well because Kevin Van Dijk got past. But remember, DRS opportunity comes for these drivers. And now he is absolutely onto the back of him. Round the outside he goes now. Will he make that move to 10-1? He does it nice and easily. Now, Stay Daisy, could he be a McLaren's team player as they both share power units? I think it is, Yoshi. They share power units together. Could they work together and slow up? And that's really worked. Now look at that. Toro onto the back of Kevin Van Dijk.
Yeah, Kevin Van Dijk, what is going on there? Stay Daisy already created a 7-10 gap, but Toro, it's on the medium compound type, but he is on fall up old hards compared to Kevin too. So I think, unless there's something going on with Kevin's pace, McLaren are on fire tonight.
They definitely are. They know their job and they've absolutely executed it really, really well. Now, Kevin Van Dijk is still trying to catch up to Stay Daisy. Stay Daisy will take this opportunity to run up ahead as well. Probably go and win this race as well if he could as well. But Tiaz Korsman and Barney, now, as you have just left the pit lane and have now joined me up into the comms box, the strategy for these front two, when can we expect to see these guys pit?
Soon, I think, because we saw 7 pits on a set of hards to mediums. Need to find out how long he's on those tyres. So he was on those tyres
for 11 laps. I think it was.
Serban, where is he?
He was on 11 laps, Serban. So he obviously these drivers are going for 13. So it is really McLaren, Red Bull.
Yes, no, he's coming in.
So he is.
Okay.
Tiaz into pits. Barney, no. So Barney's staying out. He's really pushing that car, and there we go. He's driving a strategic plan from Kevin Van Dijk because I think he's holding him up. So Tiaz Korsman, because he knew Tiaz Korsman was going to pit, so he was basically going to hold him up and then allow Tiaz with a fresh set of hard compound tyre or mediums. I think he will go on to.
Mediums,
yes,
yeah.
He's on the medium, so he will allow that opportunity to really race up and catch up. But Toro is a bit far off now from Kevin Van Dijk. Barney will try and maximise this in lap as well and see what he can do because he really doesn't want to drop too far down and wants to stay in front of Tiaz Korsman.
He does indeed. The gap between Tiaz Korsman is 33 seconds. That's outside the pit window at the moment, just to show you everything in the first sector. But let's see, gap to Kevin like 9 seconds. But if he pits now, he will be ahead of Tiaz. But will Tiaz be faster? Because you never know. It could be a slow stop. It could be slow coming out of the pit because turn 1 is tight. But Tiaz is like, what, 10 seconds off the window, so you have a bit of a gap. But we'll see.
We will see. And Toro is really trying to catch up, but look at that, it's already going up to a second. He will get the DRS opportunity though. Luckily, as he comes along the back straight, but so will Kevin Van Dijk. So either way, it's going to play perfectly for Red Bull. Now, Barney, is he going into the pits this lap? I'm sure he is. It'd be interesting if he didn't. Yeah, there we go. Into the pit lane he comes now. So he will get done by Kevin and Toro. But where will he come out? Will he come out in front of Tiaz Korsman? I don't know.
He will be.
I think he will. It'll be pretty interesting. Now, we can see where Tiaz Korsman is on track. That's the other bit.
He'll probably come up P8, roughly, maybe P9. As he goes on to 10 meters, we'll keep an eye on Tiaz Korsman right now. He is going to pull off a corner, but Still Barney will come up P8, P9.
Yeah, out comes now Barney, so he is in front as well. He's got to really warm up those tyres though if he wants to keep this alive for these guys. But so far, it is working really well for McLaren now, as it turns the table. And I said to Yale and for you, the race is full of mysteries as well, so it is really going to be interesting to see who will come out on top as well. And all Red Bull has to do is just get past both of those McLarens, and they will be our Constructors' champions. But so far, it's not working very well because Toro is on to back of Kevin, but Barney is in front of Tiaz Korsman. So that's the interesting fight. Now, State Daisy is our current leader at the moment, but Kevin Van Dijk may have an opportunity to use DRS in a minute because we are going down the long straight. And as you can see, hundreds of millions of fans on those grandstands there, which seems to be none. I don't even know, is that even a grandstand?
On the end of the straight, yes. The one before, no.
Oh, I thought it was a grandstand. Okay, never mind. So yeah, there we go. So no, the move wasn't done there. It's Toro though onto the back. He is in the mirrors, but he's quite deep actually. Yeah, there we go. 1.1 seconds. He's not even in DRS range. And well, is it safe to say yet? No, because look at that. Toro's tyres are older, aren't they? Oh my God. Nearly into the back there goes Werner into Barney. Now, that's all Barney wants, is to be taken out by one of those, one of the Haas, who is running sixth at the moment. Werner's actually having quite a good race, and he's about to do Barney there. Here he comes now, round the outside, and he does that move now. And the McLaren is not going to put up with that one, because he will try and get by. Oh, and look at that snap of it there. And there he goes now, Barney round the outside. Will he close the door, Werner? No, he won't, and almost making contact as well. Goes for some reason. So that was interesting. I think he was lagging quite a bit there. So luckily he was ghosted, because that would have been an incident. And round the outside he goes now, and he does cover that gap. But down the inside again goes Werner. Werner's not allowing this one at all. He's saying, I want that sixth position. And there it fifth, position. And there we go. Barney is still the driver to come out top of. What a fight that was.
It was a good fight there. Tiaz Korsman said fast part of the race. I mean, if he's up to P9, he's going to get past a Michael to get to Werner and Barney, but we've only got 12 laps to go. He needs to pick up pace. Really Red Bull will go to Las Vegas next week.
It really will go to I'll have a look at
Las Vegas.
Oh, there we go, and that's even better. Las Vegas will be interesting as well. But Kevin Van Dijk is really close to State Daisy now. That DRS opportunity gave him an opportunity, and look, even the ERS, I can't believe I won there. DRS opportunity gave him an opportunity. Never mind. I thought it did rhyme, but it's just saying the same word over and over again. Anyway, his ERS is still 52% there, Yoshi, so he's got a bit of space, I think, to maximise that.
He has, as State Daisy on 30%, Kevin at 60%, but he was charging because he reduced harvesting, so that means he was charging, basically he could charge up to a certain amount before he won't charge any more. But he has got more, but I feel like he's going to wait. And just wait for an opportunity. TS up to P8. I think he's waiting for TS to be close enough to Barney and potentially pick up the pace, because remember, both Red Bulls is behind McLaren to take the Constructors' Championship tonight. Barney penalties after.
Yeah, I think it is one of these being invited to the session over here as well. But Kevin Van Dijk, though, still really trying to catch up to State Daisy's 0.5 is the gap there. But Toro to Kevin Van Dijk is 0.6. So Toro nowhere's managed to find a bit more and has caught him up quite a lot. But so far as it's standing, as Yoshi was saying, we will possibly see it happening in Las Vegas next Friday as well. So McLaren have done well this round, and they'll be pretty happy. But Yoshi, there's still 10 laps to go left this race, so anything can happen. Yeah, anything can happen. We have no safety cars, no virtual safety cars, no special threadways down. It can still happen. But I think what Kevin's trying to do, he might make a move soon, because again,
reduce resistance. Charges might is close enough. That's a state Daisy.
He is now, as YB will be joining us in the pits as well. So that'll be nice. We've got a new pit lane commentator. Always got one backup ready to get going as well, which will be nice. Probably move in here as well. But now Kevin Van Dijk is still all over the back of Stade Daisy, but yet that move's still yet to be done as well. So it's pretty interesting why. Well, I think it's just the sheer pace of Stade Daisy. But remember, Stade Daisy's got older tyres. But who's on the back of Kevin Van Dijk? It's Toro. Toro is onto the back of Kevin Van Dijk. Tiaz Korsman though, he's just, as I said, he's just made a move down the inside. But he's still got a bit of a fight with Michael. No, Michael doesn't really look like he's going to put up a big one there. And Tiaz Korsman goes through there in the medium combat tyres. Now, Tiaz Korsman, he's not really had a strong second half of the season.
No, he hasn't. As I was trying to figure out the gap between Tiaz and Toro, he needs to get roughly 18 seconds to get to Toro within, what, 9 laps to go. We've got yellow flag on the main straight for some reason. There might be a Ruby in the Alpine coming up the pit lane, but Tiaz needs to pick up. He needs 11 seconds within, was it 9 laps now?
It seems pretty unpredictable, but anything can happen. If Toro spins out, then that will work pretty well there from him as well. But Kevin Van Dijk can see Toro in his mirror, and he knows he knows that move will probably get done soon. If Kevin will still put up a fight with Stade Daisy, whether that move will get whether that move will get done soon. Another yellow flag. That's a slow Haas. Right, Luchek, was he letting by driver possibly? I think he was letting him by. That pace is slapped quite a lot as well. Look at that. Yeah, that's interesting. From one corner, shouldn't be that like that. But anyway, Luchek dropping back further back, so that's not helping him at all. His teammate though having an awesome race in P6, and I think this might be in Werner's best finish as well for this round. Well, for this VDRL season 10. But Barney there is onto the back of Remus. Now this is good for McLaren again. This could really help them as well as he comes possibly for a switchback on him. Remus is not having the best of rounds here either. Qualifying almost died in the qualifying because he properly smashed that car into the barrier, but luckily didn't retire himself, just popped a drift I think, but skimmed the barrier. But he is currently running P4, so not awful, but could be improved from him sadly. But you know, Remus has his good days as well, so we see that. But yeah, another yellow flag, and that is Stade Daisy, our race winner. And that is a picture. What's happened there? Kevin Van Dijk is taking the lead of the race. Now, Toro will not like this because look at his tyres, 10-lap-old hards. Kevin Van Dijk, 8-lap-old hards. Now, this is also going to allow Tiaz Korsman to try and join himself, but this is a full safety car. A full safety car has been deployed out here, and that's really spiced it up now. As I said, anything can happen, but Kevin Van Dijk might quite just like that, but maybe not because he's got Toro onto the back of him. Now, Barney can also join in this as well, so he can hold up Tiaz Korsman and also try and attack at the same time of Remus. This is really good. Can we see any of them pit, Yoshi? That's the other question.
Maybe. Commentators can't see it. We haven't seen a safety car, but safety car, what we get a safety car, but that's unfortunate for Stade Daisy. That will help Tiaz Korsman because
there we go. Front two.
Yeah, front two now. Yeah, like I said, two-stopper is looking more likely. This would be a good time to do because you lose less time under a safety car. Obviously, you lose like roughly half the pit stop time. But we'll see, everyone is coming into the pit. What about Barney? Is he coming in? Yeah, coming in as well. So it looks like everyone might be coming in. I'm going to keep an eye on Tiaz Korsman because he's the main person we need to look out for. But Tiaz like, yes, we need a safety car, and he is coming in. So a hard tyre.
Why, but you're down the pit lane. What is it looking for Toro, and what's it looking for Kevin? Who's quicker?
I think...
Kevin Van Dijk looking out stronger there, I think. And Tiaz Korsman softs. There we go. That's going to really spice it up. And really, that possibly could have been a good call, the soft command tyres. But will it kill the tyres? That's the other question, because this is, as Yellow was saying, it was a pretty tough circuit this on your tyres as well. So Stade Daisy will not be happy at all with his performance from just that crash. Now, I wonder what will happen. I'm sure we'll get some sort of thing into the chat. This is a perfect time, though, for advertisement. So, if you'd like to be a commentator, a driver, even a steward, or even an editor for some of our socials, and plenty of other roles, admin or moderator into our servers. Come along to VDRL. We have got plenty of different socials. We have got Discord, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or X, as people say, and TikTok as well. So do come along. We've got a perfect family-friendly community as well. Plenty of people who would love to have a chat. If you don't want to race, you can still just come along and have a chat. It's all up to you, and it is completely free to watch these streams back as well. But if you'd like to see or listen to these streams every Friday, UK time will be at 6 p.m. But in other times, it will probably be, are they an hour in front? I think, yeah, some places will be an hour in front. So it'll probably be about 7 p.m. depending on where you watch, subject to check. But yeah, we do these all the time. But you know what time it is, Yoshi? It's question time. We're in China. We're in China now. What's a good question for China?
Not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. Don't know much about China.
Because it's not sushi. Sushi is Japan.
Yeah.
And I know that because I came back from Japan a while ago, but that's sushi. China.
Anyone in the chat know any
anyone
questions?
Yeah, good question for China. Please put your things. We do have a question already though from G-Man asking me what is my favourite track. My favourite track.
In the season or just in general?
Yeah, that's the other question. I think it probably is in general. That's pretty interesting actually. I've got a few. Egg fried, right? Actually, yeah. Right, there we go. I've got a question. Your go-to Chinese takeaway order. If you ever have a Chinese takeaway order, what is your go-to? What is one you call up and you will tell them what you want? I want you all to put into the chat now what's your go-to. Even the drivers, you can put yourself on AI if you want to, or if you want to keep warm with your tyres, keep doing that, and we will read out all the suggestions. But into the chat, your go-to Chinese order, even though it's probably not really linked to China, because it's a fast food. Well, not really fast food, but you know what I mean. But Yoshi, what's yours? What's your go-to Chinese order?
I don't really have Chinese. The last time I went to a Chinese restaurant, I had an omelette. Cheese and egg omelette.
Well, there we go. Well, that's his go-to. YB, what's yours?
Oh, probably go to chicken chow mein and salt and pepper chips.
Yes, salt and pepper chip. They are a winner. I'm sorry, they are a winner. Salt and pepper chips as well. And if you're wondering why Nedzo has never been involved in the questions, because he always says ridiculous stuff. If you remember going back to Silverstone, he said some interesting stuff, so we banned him from the questions, possibly for the season. We may give him redemption if he comes back at the end of the season as well. Depending what he says, but he could just fumble it again. So we'll keep an eye on him as well. It happened before. But safety car not in the slap, I don't think. If he would, he'd probably be done by now.
Yeah, we're in by now. Yeah, we're just in the slap now. So another lap to come ahead of the safety car. But it goes Kevin from Toro from Remas and Barney in the top four. Tiaz is down in 6, so the championship can be decided. It just depends on how Tiaz and Kevin can do on this restart. So we need to keep an eye on them.
That's the interesting bit. Will Kevin Van Dijk try and hold all of the other drivers up to allow Tiaz to move through? But that could cause an incident as well, so he's got to be careful. So we've had our first, Sir Draxalot has said, got to be the crispy shredded beef. Ooh, that sounds good.
Nice, yeah.
Crispy shredded beef. Okay, that may be in the next one. I actually haven't said mine. I am going to join YB on a chicken chow mein. It is a chicken chow mein. It's probably got to be the spring rolls as well. The spring rolls for me, I don't mind if they're vegetable, whatever. Vegetable spring rolls, they're fine. I love the crunch of a spring roll. I have to admit, they are absolutely beautiful. The spring rolls. So, and then I think it's got to be barbecue ribs. They do barbecue ribs, and
nice, yeah.
they are beautiful. Barbecue sauce on the ribs, but it's perfect as well. But please also do put any other of your if you have just joined us and you're wondering why we do questions on these safety cars, main reason is because we're bored. That's one way to put it. We're bored in the safety car, so we'd like to ask a question. We'd like to open ourselves up to the chat. You amazing fans here for VDRL as well, and I think it's a bit of appreciation time for Martin Van Dijk, who has managed to keep this league on for so long. 10 seasons we've gone for. We have hit 2 milestones, 1,000 subscribers, and was it 1,000 members or 2,000 members?
We're up to 10,000, because I know we're up to 2,000 members, but it was 1,000 members for the Sample Racing guys in this lab. So yeah, one person Discord member raised earlier this season, of course, recently 1,000 YouTube subscriber rate. So we averaged 2,000 days. I wonder if that's no mouse to get to 3,000. We would hope so.
Well, I'm sure we're not far away either, but we are about to get racing now as the safety car absolutely pelts off. But we've got one more question. This is for everyone else, well, all of the comms people here. Favourite F1 driver and team? I will go for probably Braun GP and Jenson Button. He was probably my favourite as well. And then Ayrton Senna probably is. Ayrton Senna first, and then Braun GP for a team. But what about you, Yoshi?
Quick answer, Braun GP, Jenson Button.
Yeah, there we go. YB, over to you.
Quickly.
I'd say driver would be Lando, and team probably Mercedes.
Fair enough. So we've got. Could we see that Lando to Mercedes?
I doubt it.
He's pretty happy in McLaren. Anyway, here we go. Kevin Van Dijk is just getting going again now, squirming those rears a bit more. All of them on fresh compound tyres now. As we now head into turn one, a great start from Kevin Van Dijk. Toro is going to try and catch up where he can, but will he get that move done anytime soon? Keep an eye on Tiaz Korsman. He's already got out. No, he hasn't. He stayed in P6, but he's got them in front. He's got the size of Barney, almost making contact there with Werner. Werner, a tough driver to put up with a fight. And look at this. Barney still hasn't made that move yet on Remus. So, possibly, will that move get done round the outside? Tiaz Korsman's going to go. And down the inside, possibly from Werner. Werner likes that inside line as well. Almost making contact. I think they did touch as well. Tiaz Korsman, not liking it, but he's still got the inside line. And I'm sure that move will be done. There we go. And Tiaz Korsman down the inside. Another position gained for Tiaz Korsman. Barney, though, has not gained a position on Remus. And he's getting closed down pretty quickly as well. So, this might go in a favour of Red Bull, Yoshi.
Yeah, indeed. Tiaz behind one of the McLaren drivers needs to make it immediately. Remember, he's on a set of sauce. The set of sauce can down quickly. As we're on another pressure, Redbull's gone off. And we've got a safety car, it's gone off.
And there we go, safety car number 2. This is not what we're expecting, but I hope in the Alpine is off. And it probably will be a quick safety car because, well, that's not very good. But Toro did not get a good start, neither did Barney. Barney, the McLarens are not having a very good start. Can we see? We won't see another pit stop.
Yes, I'm thinking, you know.
What were you saying?
I was just about to say, because Tiaz on a set of sauce is going to die off in the next 4 laps, but no point going to set immediately 4 laps, then you only got one, well, depends on what he says, so you're going for in the allocation, but will we see Tiaz pit, I was going to say. Maybe Werner? Maybe not. We'll see. He is staying out. Okay.
Yeah, so that's obviously the strategy he's going to keep, and I don't think there's any point in pitting at this point. But Tiaz Korsman might have just made it right, and might go for might end up overtaking Barney. Now, this is going to be the tense moments left of the race, but that was a very, very interesting crash there, and I'm surprised there's a safety car there, actually. I didn't think they'd do it quite this close to the end. Yeah, even a virtual would probably make sense, but no, it's a full safety car. So, whilst that all gets cleared up, we are open for some more questions. We've got some more questions. Any other questions you'd like to ask us in the comms box? I'm Will. We have got Yoshi and we've got YB in here as well. Yale was with us earlier. Now, yeah, okay, here we go. Name any Dutch thing for commentators so you have something to do. Name any Dutch thing.
Dutch thing for commentators, Dutch things?
No, it's just I think just Dutch things in general. Max Verstappen? Is that a thing?
Max Verstappen as a driver? I mean, if it's about people, I know no one. In the darts pit, Michael Van Gogh, he's Dutch as well.
I forgot about that. Michael Van Gogh.
Yeah, Dutch darts players maybe as well. Something to eat.
What? Now, should we do the local food and now? I'm sure we've got some Dutch people in here. Oh, we've got plenty of questions coming in now. Sir Draxalot, do you all race? And if so, who is the best? Is that out of the commentators? So if Nedzo was here, he'd possibly be last because he always is. Right, okay. In the I don't know, because I haven't raced for ages.
Neither have I.
Why? But you've raced a bit though.
Yeah.
Go usually.
Weren't you in the YouTube race that we did a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I did. And to be fair, on the side, I also do more league racing with another league. So I do race competitively, but I wouldn't say I'm fast.
Well, Well, that still is better than me because I'm not even
terrible.
racing. But actually, in real life, I am a professional racing driver. So
Really?
Yeah. So,
I never know in what. What do you
I race in a thing called the MG Cup. So I've currently got an MG. If you do want to search that, it is called an MG.
Cup.
The letters MG. TF 170 is what I race. I race in the MG Cup, a family-friendly one. Anyway, I won't advertise this one because I'm not sponsored by them, sadly. But yeah, I am a racer. But on Sims, I'm not so good. Funny enough, as well. What is your preferred cars to drive in? Casual, competitive. Now, for me as a race driver, I actually well, what do you mean by competitive? Is that a sports car or is that a race car or is that? I don't know. Competitive, it could be a mixture as well, actually. Well, I think race cars this is going to shock everyone. Race cars to a normal car is very different. Surprise, surprise. But you actually have more fun, I think, in it. I don't know. It's 50-50 because it's hot. Race car. Okay, race car. I don't know. You have a lot more grip. Well, no, actually, that's a lie. We use semi-slicks. So semi-slicks are basically like wet compound tires, but just a bit better. Class series. Okay, so I think it's competitive for me, just because it's just 6 grand this lap. Yeah, it will be. I think it is competitive, just because you can race other people and not have to worry about smashing up your Porsche 911 GT3 RS into someone. I think it's got to be competitive. I'm sure you guys are the same, or are you guys standard?
I don't even drive a car, to be honest. So, I can't answer that question for you.
Well, we'll say competitive as well. RX for drives like it. Well, please do feed in more questions. If we can, we do have time. Oh, Vastas, ignoring yellow flag. Now, did he make contact or something? But driver's weed. No, now, if you do have any more questions for us, we would love to answer them either after the race, because we may have a bit of time, or maybe throughout the race if we've got a free moment. So, thank you all so much for these amazing comments to come through as well. But we're about to get racing now. Kevin Van Dijk will lead us once again. Now, will Barney get overtaken by Tiaz Korsman? This is all in the hunt for the constructors. Will Red Bull manage to outscore McLaren? So far, it's not looking good for them. But will one of the McLaren drivers make a mistake? There we go. Tiaz Korsman right onto the back of Barney as well. Barney's going to slowly put away, but that move won't be looking into turn one either. But here he comes now. No, still waiting. And Barney is just got to defend his life out here, almost making contact as well. Tiaz Korsman sniffing the rear. He's on the soft compound tyres. But will they die down, those tyres? That's the question, because he's not had much racing action to go. Yellow flag in sector 2. What's happening? Oh, it's a glitch. Oh, okay, never mind. So we're all good then. Tiaz Korsman, locking up from Remus as well. Down the inside could go. Not Boaty, I keep saying Boaty. Boaty's gone. Barney, Barney could be making that move anytime soon as well. But Tiaz Korsman sniffing up to the rear. We've only got 2 laps left of this race to go, and it's really getting tense between these drivers, Yoshi.
It is. It's not going to be enough. The constructor said will be so. We also going to go to a spin, but Barney is doing very well. Barney's on the set mediums. The softs are starting to die off, but Barney's doing really well defending. This is what he needs to do for more chance. But therefore not to take it unless it's Roy Barney's home. Hopefully that's not going to happen, but DRS will not be enabled until the final lap. So it's going to be 1 lap, 1 chance to do whatever you can, but let's see. Barney trying to get ahead of Remus.
Here comes Barney round the outside, though, and is he going to make that move done? And with Dillas now, Tiaz Korsman to make a move. No, switch bus goes for Barney, and Remus has a big snap of the car there, and it's almost looking close between those two, almost making contact. This is allowing Tiaz Korsman to get up closer as well. The DRS is still enabled, and there we go. Barney round the outside. Will Tiaz make that move as well? They're still side by side, making contact as well. And Remus holding that inside line. He's not giving the McLarens a favour at all. Will Barney manage to hold it out as well? No, Tiaz Korsman round the outside. And Remus maybe holding him up, but no. Barney is still trying to follow one. Still banging wheels between these two. Red Bull, this is all they need is to overtake that McLaren. No, still not done, but there is DRS opportunity down the back straight. Now, if this could work in favour there for Barney to stay in touch and making contact there, Tiaz Korsman onto the back of Barney as well. It is really close between these two. What are the front two doing as well? But look at this, Tiaz Korsman looking for a lunge. No, really, really punting Barney there, and that'll be noted a bit from these stewards as well. But we are literally got a couple of corners left to go. It's the last lap of the race, and this is all between the Constructors' champions now of who it will be decided by. So far, it could be Red Bull if it works out. But Toro onto the back is Kevin Van Dijk. He could get this lead here, and round the outside goes Barney, Remus, and it's almost going to be contact there. And there we go. Barney gets that move done, and Tiaz Korsman is down the inside as well. Will he get the DRS? Because Barney is not going to get DRS, I don't think. And here he comes now, down the back straight. Toro doesn't seem to be making that move on Kevin Van Dijk, but will Tiaz get that move done? He is going around the outside. Will Toro make that move? And it's side by side. And Kevin Van Dijk down the inside, round the outside goes Toro. And will that move get mowed? He's done it down the inside. Toro for the lead of the race, and he's now coming up to the line. Remus almost going around, but Toro, with an amazing defence, has come through to win in China. Now, up to the other one, T.S. Korsman is caught by Barney, and what an overtake that was, because it's so far looking in Red Bull. Now we'll have to have confirmation of what will happen, but I think McLaren may have just done it. Has McLaren done it? That was close, Yoshi. Oh my God.
I didn't like that. 0.2 of a second separated the Constructors' champion. Unconfirmed at the moment, but oh my God.
I've lost my voice. And we are waiting to hear back confirmation, from Martin. And my God, they are not the champions. So McLaren have done it. They have done really well to keep themselves still out there. And ladies and gentlemen, that was just a bit of the racing action for you guys as well. Toro to the top step of the podium, and my gosh, what a last lap that was! What a last 2 laps that was! But Toro, our winner out here in China with an awesome victory. Kevin Van Dijk P2 there. Tiaz Korsman in third, missing out. Barney P4. Fifth goes to Michael. Sixth, Werner. Seventh, the lad. Eighth, Serban. Ninth, Driver. 10th, Lucek. 11th, Murphy. 12th, Remus. After spinning, I think. 13th, Fastas. 14th, Genesis. 15th, Aero Hope. Crashing out. 16th, Stayed Daisy. Was a leader, but sadly crashed out as well. 17th, Boaty retired before the race, and also Dominic as well, P18. So, what a race we have just had, ladies and gentlemen. Please do put your thoughts as well. And we've had a kind question come through. We will answer it now because we've got a bit of time. What motivates you to keep commentating here? So for me, it's the action. It's the action and how kind people are here. I think the community. I think it is for me. But yeah. I mean, what's yours, Yoshi?
I mean, I've been doing it for 5 years. I mean, recently I had to take a break from it, but what motivates me is because early, you know new drivers and you're excited to see what happens next. Like every Friday evening around 5 p.m, I'm like, okay, I wonder what's going to happen this week. It just motivates me because it's brand new action. It's live. You never know what's going to happen until it happens. But it's just amazing to do it. I've been doing it for 5 years, so it's crazy.
YB, what about you?
I do agree with you. It's just with this league, they're all friendly. It makes just a difference with everyone being friendly in the commentating world.
And hopefully that's convinced all of you lovely viewers who haven't joined this league to join the league as well. So that's a perfect time. But do not go anywhere because it is time for the interviews, as our P3 is currently in there at the moment. And we'll head over there now. So we'll see you in a bit. So, what a race we have had as well as the drivers. But that last lap showdown really, really proved a lot as well. We'll start with our P3 sitter, and that goes to Tiaz Korsman. Tiaz Korsman, that last lap must have been the most intense lap for you.
Yeah, it was a bit messy, but I'm happy to come out on top of that little scrap. I
mean, that was incredible. You're battling there. You were giving the McLaren. I completely forgot his name. Sorry, I forgot his name. Anyway, you were giving a few nudges as well. Was that you to tell him? What were you trying to tell him you were there, or was that get out of my way? I'm trying to come through.
No, I think that's just a part of racing. A little nudge here and there. It's not like I'm doing it on purpose. But when you're driving on the edge, then yeah, sometimes you touch each other a little bit. But it's nothing big.
Well, congratulations for you. Sadly, you did not get the constructors this time, but I'm sure your hopes will be up for Las Vegas next week.
Yeah.
Well, we'll pass you over to Yoshi. Yoshi, any questions from you?
Yeah, the soft compound tire on your final stint. We were thinking in the comments box, it's like the right tire to be on, because I was thinking that the soft compound tires will not last it. When that safety car came out, was it like, phew, I got a chance? Or what was you thinking?
Sorry, I accidentally muted. Yeah, it was definitely few, because my race was kind of over. I don't think I was gonna get more positions than where I was, maybe one more. But the safety car definitely helped a lot.
Okay, good.
YB, any questions from you?
No, not at all.
Well done, Tiaz, for P3. We now move to P2. Kevin Van Dijk, you were close, but sadly it wasn't enough, and I'm sure you gave everything on that last lap.
Actually, not. I saved my ERS, saved too much ERS, because Toro told me that he had like 40% ERS on the last straight, and I had double the amount on the straight. I had like 80. So I think I should have pushed more in the middle sector to create a gap. But yeah, I'm really actually pissed off of myself. I mean, Toro did a very good job. He deserved it, but I'm a little bit pissed off of myself.
I'm sure it's annoying for you guys as well, but you still got a few more. Well, how many rounds have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. 5 rounds left to go in the championship, so still plenty of time to come back. And I'm sure you're going to be aiming to go for. Obviously, you're going to try and go it and get the Constructors' Championship in Las Vegas as well. I'm sure that's your hope.
Yeah. I mean, the constructors is basically done. I think we have like 3 1-2s in the back. So the constructors will definitely be going to Red Bull. But I'm more worried about the driver's title, because I think Tias still has a chance to win it.
Well, that would be great for us, but maybe not so good for you, Kevin. So, Yoshi, any questions from you?
Nope.
What about YB?
Nope.
Well, Kevin Van Dijk, well done for P2, and I'm sure you will try and keep your lead when you can, but you still extended your lead a bit more, but just a bit too close for comfort. But we go on to our winner, Toro. What a move around the outside, and you've just won 2 times in a row. How does that feel?
I mean, I'm really happy. I think this is the race that I deserve. I mean, in Monaco, maybe I didn't have the pace, but yeah, there is no place to overtake in Monaco. In China, the pace felt good. The quali wasn't that like I wanted, because yeah, I lost like 3 times in first sector. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm happy with the win, and yeah.
Well, thank you very much for my early birthday present, as I had requested from Toro as well. If he remembers that one, so I'm sure that one was gifted to me, Toro, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Thank you very much, Toro. I mean, Toro, talk us through that last lap, because that was an incredible lap.
I mean, I was like really pushing. I mean, I didn't care if I will spin or crash. Yeah, I just wanted the win. I think I had like Kevin said, 40% of the ERS, and yeah, I didn't really care what will happen with me on the last lap or nothing, and yeah, I won somehow.
Well, perfectly for you as well. I mean, it must have been. You were obviously going to still try and defend. Well, not defend. We'll try not to allow Red Bull to get that constructors that early as well. But you and your teammate were doing an incredible job. I mean, you couldn't have asked for more from him either.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is that he did because of him there was 3 wide in the hairpin, and me and Tias lost like 3 seconds because of that. So yeah, if not that safety car, probably I would have to like box one more time, because I don't know if my hearts would go till the end. And yeah.
Well, Yoshi, any questions from you?
Me today, no.
YB?
Nope.
Well, Toro, well done, and thank you all very, very much for an amazing last round as well. So we will be back next Friday at Las Vegas, and I'm sure the Constructors' Championship will be decided by then. If Toro can pull off another masterclass, that's another one to tell as well. Can he do it 3 times in a row? That will be determined next Friday as well. But thank you all so much, everyone, from the comments box as well. So until then, have a good night.